I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love, though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to the face.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Bills are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Browns, who will need to be sharp on offense. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Breeze now on first down. Pryor has it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this one caught by Max Williams. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Josh Norman with a pick, he can be such a tone setter for a defense.
His confidence has grown from his first snaps in the NFL. Found his place, found his way, and now everyone just wants to avoid throwing the football in his direction.
Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. No gain on the play there, second down. The starters for the Cleveland Browns. And let's discuss the tight end, Gary Barnidge. Sometimes he can get overlooked.
I love how he emerged in 2015. We had a scouting report on him that said he was a good blocker, dependable receiver, but no stardom at all. Had a 1,000-yard season in 2015. No longer do we have those shackles on him at all. Gary Barnidge can play.
Caught left side. It's Barnidge. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle, as well as play the deep zones.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a play fake. Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a good... that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. To throw, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. He's got time in the pocket. Got a man, it's right. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he motions the wide receiver. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looked like the heads. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And tough starting field position here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help you deep.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 98 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Caught, left side, it's Barnage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
He finds Beckham complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Bortles now on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles to throw once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And
time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Buffalo after this. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first, here's Washington. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Breeze to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Rashad Perryman is just gifted athletically, and I know we got a scare back in, what was it, June? We thought maybe a second knee injury, might miss a second year, but he came back, and he came back strong.
You played with his dad, didn't you?
Yeah, I played against his dad in college, and he turned out to be a heck of an NFL player. But Rashad, he's got a chance to really be special.
Washington on third and short. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On first down, Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And he's got room. 20. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Brissett surveying the field, going up top. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may...
What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Crowell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Bjorn Werner, former first-round pick, is in on the stop.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Bortles to throw, eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. Now this is taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They begin with a run by Crowell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Vernon Hargraves, the rookie, in on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out here in the eye. The pitch to Crowell. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He finds his target, Beckham. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Bortles will try again on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Janikowski on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ready.
On second down, Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On first down, Breeze. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, Coach has always talked about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Breeze now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On the carry, it's Davis. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. On the tackle, the rookie Jalen Smith.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles now to throw. Underneath to Davis. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And Davis with it left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Brissett. And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. A handoff for Washington. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Breeze on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Beckham. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball. Then he made a nice tackle.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied. fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and now it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw is Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards for number 11.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pryor has it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Back to throw, Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. On the run, it's Crowell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
10 yards still left on second down. Now Bortles. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Bortles to throw, and Matthews has it right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Bortles, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Bills getting set to go. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Switch. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets double, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They keep it with Crowell on first. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Tackle made by Kamale Correa, the second rounder, the rookie.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First throw of overtime for Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Seven yards remaining here on third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's fourth down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
390.
And the wideout in motion. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now, because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So 20 yards to go here on first down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Bortles again. Underneath to Davis. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Crowell trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it again with Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On the counter, it's Corral. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The stop made by the Bucs' leading tackler in 2015, Levante David. Now it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Browns, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain or shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck floor? It's about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Well, it's about to get dirty. About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Everybody get thirsty. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty. Well, listen, about to get dirty. Come on. Nasty.
Hello, my name is Kamau. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur, whatever occurs. Thank you, feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.